Hello everybody, I hope you're well. Nick here from the team. So today I'm doing a overview presentation of the Laya Heights development in Studio City, Dubai. So we're going to speak through a lot of content here and really give everyone the insight and a good detailed understanding of the project, what it offers and all the information in between. So the bits we'll be covering today will include the video tour, investment highlights, the location of the development, who's building it, obviously the layout and floor plans of particular units, what sort of rental values we're looking at, the financials, running costs. I'll give you the links to the virtual tours. We'll examine some market data and see how Dubai is performing. Give you a couple of reasons why we think Laya Heights is one of the best on the market at this price range. And then we'll go through frequently asked questions, the pricing structure and the booking process as well. So let's go. So just before we do proceed, just to let you know who I am, I'm the CEO of Masar Capital and I also own an agency in the UK called Track Capital. So one of these agencies is regulated in Dubai, which is this one, Masar Capital, and then the Track Capital company is registered in the UK. So I've been advising investors and working in property for nearly a decade now. So I understand the market, the process, what's on offer, how it compares to other developments and developers. And I feel like I can really, help investors, whether they're local or overseas, purchase safely and making sure they're buying the right project securely and making the ROI and the return on investment that every investor wants. So yeah, I'm really, really confident I can help with that. And I have an office in Business Bay here. And obviously happy to meet anyone face-to-face across Dubai, should they wish. Great. So first thing is all the images you see throughout this presentation are from Laya Heights themselves. So this gives you an idea and understanding of what you can expect from the development. It's an extremely high caliber development, yet the value there offered is really, really attractive. So as you can see, we've got the large swimming pool, cabanas, sunbeds, the huge cinema screen, which is a big, factor and unique product, or makes it a unique product. And then you've got the really nice, running track, paddle court, gym, yoga studio, barbecue area, kids play area, and the landscaping as well. So that gives you an idea there of what you can expect the communal areas to look like. Now, what we'll do now is just quickly watch this video of the project and you'll get an idea of the internals here. Right, so I hope that gives everyone an insight. That was the studio show apartment and the one-bedroom show apartment there as well. I've been in the development many, many times. So I've been, looked through all those show apartments, looked at the finishing, the quality and the standard that we're going to see at Laya Heights, and it's very, very strong indeed. As you can see, the design is also exceptionally nice as well. Neutral colours throughout. Every, small detail has been taken into consideration. Great size, great layout, and a spectacular finish overall. So both the internal apartments and the communal facilities in this area, in this development are, leading in the area, market leading. So let's go through the quick highlights then and give, an overview of the project. So firstly, it's finishing in May 2023. So very, very close now. The sales and purchase agreement states May 31st. So yeah, we're very, very close to completion now. So very low risk for investors, and it means they don't have to wait very long for their income. Secondly, it's a 5-star standard resort. Okay, so you've seen the amenities. I've seen the scale of this development. No, it's absolutely huge. in terms of the communal space available to the tenants and to the owner occupiers. So yeah, the cinema screen and the pool are really, really going to make it stand out. So we've got studios and one bedrooms from 455 to 475 for the studios, up to 730 for the one beds. So market leading ROI. So we'll go through this specifically later, but yeah, you can achieve up to 10-11%. I've discussed the communal facilities there, so really, really strong, but that outdoor cinema is probably the main thing that's going to attract a lot of tenants. Location-wise, it's in Studio City, so you're a short walk to shops, restaurants, bars, and more. This development, you can walk out the back end within 5 minutes, you're in Motor City, and it's 20 minutes to the marina and downtown. Obviously, it's a freehold purchase with car parking spaces included, and a 30% down payment with a 70% remaining in May when the development finishes and it hands over. Cool. So here's a image of the one bedroom show apartment. So this is the finished product. Okay. So it will look exactly like this. So as you can see here, you've got the large kitchen island, very, very spacious layout. You've got that lovely wooden effect flooring that flows right throughout the apartment into the bedrooms, bathroom, and onto the balcony as well. You've got the huge floor-to-ceiling windows letting in plenty of light. You've obviously got the TV and inbuilt shelving unit on the right-hand side there. The kitchen on the left, again, ample storage. And what I really like as well is they come fully spec'd. So white goods included, washing machine, fridge, freezer, obviously full oven there, ready to go. So there's no, having to purchase white goods as well. And then just lastly, you've got those lovely huge ceilings, so above average height in terms of the market ceiling height as well. It's a really, really spectacular finish. So from simple terms, looking at Laya Heights, why we consider it. So it's a great buy-to-let investment, okay? Perfect for investors that are looking to rent on the short-term let market or rent on the long-term let market. So what we want to do is consider the whole investment case, okay? So why would investors pick this project over the many other projects in Dubai? So one thing is the price, okay? Compared to nearby developments, it's priced exceptionally well. And those prices will increase, on completion and on handover as well. Secondly, it's the completion date. No one wants to wait 2-3 years for a development, and obviously that carries extra risk as well. So very close to completion, so minimal risk, and you can start earning income sooner. Secondly, the product finish, as I've just described, I've been in the development many times. So the end, apartment standards and the quality that we expect is going to be, exceptional considering the furnishings and the extent that they've taken the design levels to. Secondly, the developer track record. So they've delivered projects in JVC, which is very, very nearby, hundreds and hundreds of units. So they've got a great, track record behind them. And we've had lots of investors, repeat investors go into this project as well. Also including the location. So we've got to think about what our tenants want. So short commute to downtown and marina. You're talking, 20 minutes. So very, very convenient, yet they're getting, for the tenant side, who you're renting this to, they're getting fantastic value. So they can get these incredible standards of facilities, like resort style, and they don't have to pay the premium that they would in a marina or downtown or on the Palm Jumeirah, something like that. So yeah, it's easy commute, but you're getting so much more from your money for the tenants here. Obviously, I've mentioned the on-site facilities as well. So when you consider all those factors, the price, the completion date, the product finish, the developer track record, the location, the rental yields, and the incredible 5-star facilities, all those things are reasons why we're focusing so heavily on Laya Heights. So that's why I say it's one of the most attractive developments on the market in this price range. And I challenge anyone to send me a development with one beds below 730,000 dirhams, which lives up to this or matches Laya Heights. Okay, so I've discussed there the location. So Studio City, very short commute to downtown Dubai and the Dubai Mall. You're 7-8 minutes drive from Dubai Hills Mall, which is a huge new mall. Again, I was in there the other day. Very spacious, new, modern, lots of high street brands there, and it's literally 7-8 minutes drive. And then you've obviously got the likes of Motor City just behind the development as well. So anyone that does view or that knows the area, Motor City's full of shops, cafes, restaurants, bars. So, that's very, very short commute, exactly what the tenants want to see. But then also you've got some immediate facilities on the doorstep of Laya Heights as well in Studio City. So both on the long-term lets and for short-term let holiday makers who want to live the Dubai lifestyle, it's a great proposition. So hopefully that's a good overview of the project itself. Here's the location map. So as you can see, it's nestled here, Laya Heights. So this is Studio City. By the way, you are surrounded by very premium communities. So to this side, we've got Arabian Ranches, which is a very famous expat community developed by Emaar. You've got Tilal Al Gaf, which is a very premium community, which is being built at the moment and has seen exceptional levels of sales. And then just behind, you've got Motor City as well. And then obviously Studio City itself. Here's the Dubai Hills Mall that I've mentioned. Then you've got Mall of Emirates. And then you can, short drive to downtown Burj Khalifa and out to Dubai Marina and the Palm as well. So we'll discuss rental yields in, more detail later. But, this project, if it was in the Marina, you're talking millions. If it was in downtown, you're talking millions. So once you go into those locations and you pay millions, it means that the rental yield is lower. So the ROI is lower. So the reason why, as an investor, we want to think about Laya Heights is for the reason I mentioned earlier. And because that ticket price or the property value is lower, it means our rental yields are higher. So some of these areas in and around here offer some of the best income producing assets in Dubai. Okay, so really, really strong opportunity to get above average market average rental yields. And I'll explain how we achieve that later on. So here's an image of the kitchen area. As you can see, really nice colours. You've got that nice wooden effect, really light, welcoming, plenty of preparation space for cooking and plenty of space for storage as well. Exactly what we like to see. So let's have a look at the guys that are actually building it. So the company is called Leia Developers, okay? So they've done a few projects before, including Leia Residences and Leia Mansions as well over the past, previous years. And they've got a couple more projects to come this year as well, this year into next year. So yeah, they've done hundreds of units before. Here are a couple of the commitments that they, adhere to. So firstly, world-class quality. And I'm telling you, the minute you step inside this development and the show apartments, you get a feel for that. You understand it. I work with most developers in Dubai, and I can tell you the product finish here is better than most on the market. Okay? Timely delivery, so we're already on track for that. The development's in its final stages. They're doing the interior fit-outs, doing the kitchen installation, so very, very close now. Flexible payment plans, so they're only asking for 30%, which is a big thing. Some developers ask for 80% before handover. Leia are only asking for 30%, and what they're saying is, take your 30%, we'll do the handover, we'll do the snagging, make sure everything is happy and up to your standard, and only then will we ask for the remaining 70%, which is a really great, sign that you're working with a developer that believes in themselves, and that's cash rich, okay? Because they're not asking for loads of money or relying on sales. They're saying, give us 30% commitment, the rest only pay when you're completely happy after the project is handing over. So they're looking for lifelong relationships. This is actually a family business. They're looking to develop and build out many, many projects in Dubai, and they want repeat business. They want repeat customers. So they're not doing it for their, just for their word. They're doing it because it's a commercial incentive for them to do so, i.e. all the investors are going to invest in their future projects. Mentioned the building certificate there, and they've mentioned the post-handover warranties as well. So that's really, really important. So you're going to have the warranties for the, the kitchen goods, for example, but also the building warranties again for that 10-year period. Now here's a room shot. So this is the one-bedroom unit. As you can see again, just looking at it, you can see how it's neutrally finished. It's not over the top. There's no heavy golds. There's no heavy white and black marbles. It's very neutral European finish, which is tasteful and going to appeal to a lot of tenants. So looking at the layouts now, as you can see, here's an example studio apartment with the sizings here as well. And yeah, that gives you an idea of what to expect. Here's a 3D layout of the units. As you can see, you've got the kitchen there on the left. You've got the desks and seating space as well for anyone that's working from home. You've got that TV storage unit and the TV, bedroom, seating area, and then the bathroom as well. And you come out onto your balcony. Here's an actual image of a studio apartment. Okay, so even the studio is really, really good size. As you can see, there's plenty of living space here for just, a young professional or a couple that want a, really, really attractive rental value. Here's a one-bedroom layout. So the one bedroom, you've got the kitchen on the left, obviously the seating dining area, the bedroom, ensuite bathroom, but then you've also got that, valuable extra, guest toilet or WC as well, as you can see here. So you come into the apartment on the right, you've got the powder room. On the left, you've got the kitchen. Really, really like this kitchen island. That makes a big difference for me. And then you've got the living space. And come through, you've got the bedroom. You've got balcony access from both the bedroom and the living area, which is nice to see as well. And then you've got that long balcony which stretches across. So as you can imagine, if you get one of those units which is pool facing, then your tenants are going to be able to sit on the balcony, look at the pool. They're going to be able to watch the cinema screen and the tennis on a Sunday afternoon, which the developer wants to show. And that's really going to give them the Dubai lifestyle, the Dubai feel, and a great quality product. And there's a shot of the show apartment for the one-bedroom unit. As you can see, really, really great size. Now here's the money shot, so the internal view of the development. So you've got the water features here, you've got the gym and yoga, separate yoga studio here, you've got the paddle court, you've got this humongous pool, and then you've got the cinema screen on the left just out of shot. You've got the trees and the green area, which really makes a difference, right? Some developers, they'll just dig a hole and put a pool in, but it's all the finishing touches and the finishing detail which makes a difference. You've got the kids play area there, the kids pool in the background, obviously nice seating area, sun lounges, cabanas as well, which make the finishing touch, and you've got the running track which goes round. So yeah, really, really great to see this. Some developers, right, they'll half the size of this. They'll cram in more units so they can make more money from the development and the build, okay? So Leia have really thought about the tenant and the end user here, and they delivered a product which is going to match up to, the competitors in the marketplace, which is really important in Dubai because there is a lot of supply in Dubai. There's a lot of good quality developers. So having a really, really high-end finished product is important, both for the tenant demand and for the resale value. Cool, so let's have a look at some of the rental projections there. So looking on the long-term let market, studios we anticipate renting for 45 to 50,000. Now there's not many studios available in this local area of Studio City, and the average value is about 43,000 dirhams, okay, based on the market rate right now. So it's not my guess, it's not a projection, this is what we're seeing now, okay? So when you add in all the facilities of Laya Heights, 45 to 50,000 for a well-located studio apartment in the development is very, very realistic. And then when you add on to that the one-bedroom apartments, you're looking at 55 to 60,000 dirhams. Now the service charges, you're looking at 13 dirhams per square foot, which is actually slightly below market value, which is great to see. So that would be paid, that's due on a yearly basis. So if you have a 400 square foot apartment, you times 400 by 13, and then that's what the service charge is that you pay for the year, okay? The other cost to consider would be the air conditioning, which is powered by Empower. So studio, you're probably looking at $250 a month for that, and one bedroom probably 300 to 350. Now, for the return on investment, right? So what you want to do is look at the rental values, and then you want to take off the costs to you as the owner or as to the investor or landlord, and then you're left with your net return, okay? So if you do those calculations, you're looking at about a 7.83% net yield, net ROI, which is very, very strong, okay? So you can get a tenant in, you get a nice, secure, professional tenant that lives in Dubai, works here, has a car, they'll stay for 12 months as a minimum, they'll sign up for that tenancy agreement, obviously through, a JARI, etc., and then you can generate just shy of an 8% return, okay? So that's very, very attractive, okay? If you look at propertymonitor.ae, who are a RICS qualified research consultancy, they provide data on the Dubai market. The average rental yield, according to those guys, is 7% as a gross return across Dubai. So what gross means is before you've deducted your costs, okay? So realistically, after you deduct costs, you're probably looking at around 6%, maybe even less for an apartment. We're saying you can get nearly 8% in Laya Heights Again, for a development that's 5-star standard, very close to completion, great, price range, experienced developer. So we're getting you an above average rental return in a development which is high quality and very, very low risk. Okay, so you can start to see why we're so confident in that. We're investing money in marketing this development, introducing a lot of buyers already, and hopefully plenty more to come as well. So the ROI, anyone who's really fixated on getting that market leading return, you're getting just shy of 8% here on the long-term let market. And then if we look at the short-term let market, we can show you a 10% return. Okay, so that means you'll rent it on Airbnb, Booking.com. Management company will do this all for you, and then you can generate up to a 10-11% return. Cool. Now, I'm not going to click through these now, but what I want you to do is click on these links because you'll be taken through to the interactive floor plans. Again, this is showing you the type of quality developer that you're working with here. Okay, so they've gone through the effort of getting these, in digital floor plans produced. So you can click through. You can click the floor, you can click the unit, you can see the exact position. So what you want to do is click have a look at the price list, see what units are affordable for you. Then you can go through it and pick out a unit based on this floor plan, click the exact unit number, and it will bring up the 3D model of the unit. You can see where it's positioned, what the view is, give you all the sizes, everything you need will be included. Okay. If you want help with that, just let me know the type of unit, e.g. studio or one bed, or the price range or deposit level that you have available or that you want to work with, and then I can make some suggestions for you. Now, secondly, you can go for a full tour of the amenities and the layout by clicking this link. You've got the virtual tour of the one-bedroom unit there as well, and then again some more info on the amenities. Cool. So now let's have a quick look at the market data. Again, I won't click through all these links, but what I want to show you is the power of the Dubai market and what's happening here at the moment. So it's all well and good listening to an agent, taking advice from a friend, right? But what you want to do as a clever investor is make decisions based on, what's happening now and what's going to happen in the future on real market data, okay? Not opinion, market data. So I want to show you some information here. So number one, Dubai set to be the world's number one prime market for capital appreciation in 2023. Okay, so experts are forecasting Dubai to be the number one market in the world for property value rises at the prime end of the market this year. Okay, so that alone is a reason to invest, right? So you can click through that link and see. Second one, if you're thinking of doing short-term lets and you want to get to that 10% mark, then we're going to be renting to tourists mostly, okay? So Dubai in 2022, in some quarters, had the highest hotel occupancy rates in the world, okay? So that's really, really important because it shows you the number of tourists that are visiting here and the demand for accommodation, okay, on the short-term let market. So that's very, very important. Number three, 13.5% growth forecast for 2023. So what they're saying is if you buy a decent property now in the right location, the forecast by Knight Frank is that it will grow by 13.5% in 2023, okay? Which is a huge amount, okay? This is the average for prime value, so really, really take that on board as well. Number four, again, looking at Property Finder, they were stating that Dubai achieved 11% growth. So the reason why you mention this is because it's not a guess, it's not an estimation, it's not a forecast, it's real data. So 2022, we saw 11% growth on average across Dubai, and we're expected to see the same, if not more, for 2023. And then just finally, showing demand for apartment sales. The amount, this is Dubai Land Apartment data, so this is based on actual real purchases, okay? The amount of apartments that were purchased in Jan 2023 versus Jan 2022 was up nearly 100%, so 98.6%. So that goes to show you the appetite from investors and buyers in Dubai for apartments. Now that's really, really important because when you come to sell the property, you want to make sure demand's there, but also it shows you that other investors from all around the world are seeing what Dubai has to offer, okay? So nearly double the amount of transactions have taken place in apartments for January this year versus January last year. So, really, really important. So when you look at all this data, right, you can start to see a pattern. Okay, you're looking at various sources, you're doing research from different companies, different data points, and we're building up a picture of, what Dubai can offer an investor. So capital growth, rental demand, past performance, projected future performance, rental yields, okay? All this stuff we want to take into account and use it to make our decision. But hopefully that goes to show you why I'm so enthusiastic about this project and Dubai as a whole. Cool, so let's run through this very quickly. 10 reasons why I think you should invest in Laya Heights. Number 1, construction's almost finished, so the risk is very, very low for investors. Number 2, large balconies with stunning views across the pool and the cinema screen. That's what your tenants want. Short term or long term, it doesn't matter. That's what they want. They want the Dubai lifestyle, the Dubai experience, and you can offer it to them in Laya Heights. Number 3 is a development with a wow factor. Okay, it's going to stand out. It's going to get attention. It's going to get high rental values. That's what we want as an investor. Number 4, resort standard hotel style amenities. Number 5, we can manage the full process for you, either the property management from the developer in-house or from one of our recommended companies, all that have which run analysis on the development. So they've looked at it, they've said, right, we can achieve this much. As a result, we think we can get you a 10% return. Okay, so we can do the whole process from overseas, from start to finish. I will personally work with you free of charge, from mortgages, handover, snagging, property management, lettings, furnishing the apartment, everything until you've got money coming into your account. That's my job. That's where we add value. That's why we're here, and we don't charge you any fees for that. So keep that on board. Number 6, you can get an investor visa. So you invest over 750,000 dirhams, you can get a 2-year renewable investor visa. Number 7, the rental yields. Okay, it's above average market value. You can get up to 10% on the short-term let market, just under 8%, give or take, on the long-term let market. Number 9, Studio City location. Close to shops, bars, restaurants in Motor City. 7-8 minute drive to Dubai Hills, where you can got all the shops that you want. And then 17-minute drive to downtown and Dubai Marina, where you're in the heart of Dubai. And number 10, freehold purchase and car parking space is included. So that's the investment case summary there. Frequently asked questions. I'm trying to speed up here, guys, not to go on too long. But let's look at some frequently asked questions. Can you sell the unit at any time? Yes, you can, once your down payment has been made. Number 2, are there purchase costs involved? Yes, there is. As with all purchases in Dubai, you have the Dubai Land Department fee and the OQD fee, which is basically an administration fee from the government. So the Dubai Land Department fee is 4% and the OQD fee is 3,000 dirhams. No other purchase costs involved from the government side or from the development side or from us. Okay. The only other thing you need to think about is furnishing the apartment. What's the ROI, rental yield? Again, I've covered that. So 8% on long term, 10% on short term. Number 4, when's the project finishing? So the project's due to finish in May, and then the handover very, very shortly after. And then the service charges are 13 dirhams per square foot. Pricing financials. Studio apartments are from 475 to 500. 1-bedrooms are from 700. 1-bedroom plus study from 835. Again, those prices will fluctuate slightly depending on the availability, the inventory, what's sold, etc., etc. So these are guides, but let me know if you're of interest and I can get you exact unit prices. Service charges, 13 dirham per square foot. Empower costs or air conditioning costs, 200 to 350 depending on the unit per month. And then furniture pack costs, 15,000 to 25,000 if you want the developer's furniture pack, but we can get you cheaper ones as well should you wish. Okay, so the investment booking process. If you look through all the information and you're happy with everything, get in touch with me and we can pick out units. So number 1 would be picking those units and making sure they're available still. Number 2, you pay a booking fee, which is 20,000 dirhams, paid via online payment link or via bank transfer. That will secure your unit. The developer will then send you a reservation agreement which you sign and return. Once that's signed, they'll then request the 30% down payment plus the 4% Dubai Land Department fee plus the 3,000 admin fee. Okay, so that's done. You will then be sent your sales and purchase agreement physically in the post and electronically for you to read through, sign and return. And then finally, when you get to handover and you've taken ownership of the unit, then you pay your 70%, either via cash or via mortgage. Okay, so just to stress, we can help even if you're based in another country and overseas. We can help with mortgages. Okay, so you can get a mortgage for up to 60% of the property value. So it means you'd only need 4% of the property, 40% of the property value in cash. Okay, so we can assist with that. We've got mortgage brokers ready to go. So that's very, very easily done. And the criteria is actually very generous as well. So it's not too onerous. So in other words, you don't need a huge amount of money, etc., etc. Cool. Just lastly then, very quick about Masar Capital. So we've got direct to developer pricing. We don't charge any fees. We're regulated by RERA, who are the governing body in Dubai. We offer an end-to-end solution. We'll be with you now and in the future. Anything you need, I can be your dedicated point of contact on the ground in Dubai. We'll offer impartial advice because we do work with many developers in the market. I just happen to really, really like Laya Heights and what it offers and the overall investment case. And just lastly, if you have any friends or family looking to invest or colleagues, we can help with that too. Couple of testimonials here. I won't read through that, but you can have a look. And then finally, my contact details. So if you're interested, guys, reply to the consultant you've been liaising with or you've got the information from, or you can WhatsApp me directly. Here's my WhatsApp number, +971 5858 79927, or you can email me, and you've got our website there to visit as well. So any questions, let me know. Any extra information you need, if you need advice on other projects or just investing in Dubai in general, or you want to pick out units in Laya Heights, let me know. We help investors that are new to the market or experience level as well, that are looking to buy high floors. So I'm certainly capable of advising on all levels. But yeah, hopefully we can speak soon, guys. And just a reminder, my name's Nick Highland from Masar Capital, CEO and owner of Track Capital as well. Thanks, guys. Speak to you soon.